Hello YouTube, how's everyone going? So today we continue with our KvK at 1556. Lax Solo Gaming, hi, hey man. Bautran, hey, how are you going? First, yes you are, Lax Solo. So what we're doing is the continuation. Bautran, me, I can see Lax Solo's comment first, Bautran. I think he was first. I can't tell actually, but then I see Lax Solo's comment first. Next time you gotta be faster, Bautran. Now, when we look at the map this morning, I mean yesterday you saw the mid grinder situation, OneV kind of overtaking everything. Imad, hello, hey. You didn't stream last night? No, I mean my night is pretty late already when I ended. I think it was midnight already. So tonight, because it's Friday, I don't have to wake up tomorrow morning. That's why I can afford to stream a little bit later today. But then yeah guys, so yesterday when we were streaming early UTC, there was obviously more presence from OneV, and OneV kind of took over everything. And then I was hopeful that 1556 is going to push back late UTC, because that's when more 1556 players show up. So that's what they did. So when I woke up a bit early this morning, I actually saw 1556 kind of pushing in quite a bit, and that's when I took a picture and posted as a community thing. But then when I logged in again, when I could play like a little bit later, that was uptime for OneV again. And as you can see, it's like whatever gain 1556 made late UTC, that's all overturned. All you can see is kind of OneV at the moment, right? Captain Jack, LADUS, Captain Jack, hey man. So our luck against OneV continues. That's my personal luck, as in losing to OneV twice, and not just losing, like getting demolished. And somehow the luck hasn't changed, even when I'm part of 1556. Elson, hello, hey man. Alvin, how's the KvK going? KvK is going all right, man. I mean, you know, it's not really fun, but it is what it is. Spot, can you answer the question? Does a fish breathe underwater? Fish probably can breathe underwater. I think that's how their gill works, right? I don't know whether you're looking for a scientific answer, man. I don't even know whether that was scientific. But anyways, so this is the situation in terms of the map. So actually, because we don't have to check out the right-hand side anymore, I might as well show it anyway. So our allies kind of got full control of San Pedro, which is great, but then on the left hand side, we let alone full control, we're losing ground. And then today I thought I'd start streaming late so that we can maybe pick up on some 1556 activity, because early UTC obviously OneV dominates, but then as late as it is now for me, I don't think it's late enough for 1556, because we still see a lot of OneV domination. So where do you see OneV? Well, kind of everywhere. Well, that doesn't mean we are not here. KM is kind of here. We do see some KM players here. Obviously not as many as 1556, but there's some. It's like not full non-activity, but obviously OneV dominating the shit out of us. By the way, guys, we do have a bit of a stream delay. Obviously, we're in the KvK, so we have to put a little stream delay. So from the time when you type the question, I see it a little bit later, and then when I answer, it's a bit farther later, I guess. But that's how it is. Captain Jack, if you can't beat them, join them. I wish I could speak Korean, man, then I would have joined them. But then, I mean, you know, out of all people, you know how you hate reading markers when you have to click the button to change the language? You talk about it all the time, Jack. B, hey man, what's happening in 1556? I think it looks like we are kind of waking up, I guess. I see few marches here on the left hand side on VC. Not that many, obviously. No marches here. On the left hand side, TN. So there's 3 alliances I think that are fighting at the moment, it's TN, DN, and VC56. So TN still has a lot of cities here. So the hope is with streaming late, we're going to see some of their action. And yeah, well, there is TN here. So on the left-hand side, we do see some TN marches. TN's fighting OneV's, what's it called? OneV's campmate, the other kingdom, 2386. And 2386 is amazing. Like, they're really strong. They're playing very well, very active and all that. So TN's kind of trying to hold them here. So the area that we're looking at is this and this. So yeah. And then I think there's going to be fighting here. From the looks of it, they're planning to drop something here. There's probably like a place for a fort somewhere. Maybe if they take out the fort, they can place a fort. I mean, if they take out the bar fort, maybe they can put in an AF or something. Maybe that's the aim. So yeah, that's where it is. P56, I didn't. So this is what happened after I went to sleep. They probably dropped this and they were trying to cut them off. And that didn't really work out. We have our KvK against 1365. Alvin, which kingdom are you in? I'm in 1365. So it's a 3v1 for 1365. So I guess I get to play against you regardless which kingdom you're in, right? Unless it's 1365 itself. Isn't 55 showing up with full force, or is the activity low? So this time around, as in the time zone wise, it's what, 13 UTC now. So this is around the time when usually 1556 starts waking up. So I'm kind of guessing that I started streaming at a time when we can catch them in action and I can be part of the action, because yesterday when I was playing early UTC and streaming out early UTC, it did definitely feel like the mid-grinder situation. Endul Huduk. Hello, Ladus. Hey, man. How are you going? Rise Kang. I think Zone 6, 1556 will show what is the top KD of RoK, and drop 5 is because 1556 is unfamiliar with the new way of fighting and new updates. So they lost the zone. Ladus, how are you going? Hey, man, I'm going all right. Rise Kang. Yeah, I mean, on that... Oh, am I not using max matches? So on that, I think 1556 didn't adjust to the new KvK playing style as well, or as fast as OneV did. So yeah, there's a bit of that, obviously. But I think more importantly that OneV has been a lot more active. But then yes, we are obviously hopeful about the next zone. And at the same time, I don't think we have given up on this zone yet, even though it does look desperately bad at the moment. I'm kind of hoping we haven't given up, because we haven't seen any mail or anything saying, you know, we're not gonna, we gave up this zone and all that. And then you have all these cities still here. So I guess there's a view to kind of fight. YouTube 1984, I'm in 2560. Hey, early KD. So 2560 is already within Season of Conquest, is it? Or is it KvK 3 there, maybe? Alright, so we got our marches out. We got the boosts, we got the runes. Rune. Where do we go? I don't know where do we go. Maybe we just stand here for now. If we start seeing, I mean, there's DN and VC, some of our players are here. We do see some people waking up and going to action. So we're gonna stand here and see how it goes. It's about 8 to 10 p.m. in Asia. Yeah, would be. It's 11 p.m. in Sydney, so average Asian time. Yeah, it sounds about right. Do you think RSS is a problem? Why 1556 is losing, or isn't because it's 1v2? Um, so RSS wise, it is a bit of an issue as well. So say for example, I myself, I migrated to 1556 after the KvK. So the RSS that I gathered, the RSS bundle that I bought, and the help that I got from the kingdom, everything combined, I had about 4 bill each, which finished on day 1 already. So I'm playing on packs now. So every time I heal, when I start healing, you'll see. So look at that. So many 1v matches coming. I should be scared. I am scared. I'm always scared. But anyways, so RSS, yeah. So 1556 did get quite drained last KvK. So there's that RSS issue, and then unless you're Baba or 4, you're probably low on RSS and you're low on speed ups as well. That's one thing. And then the second thing, I think more so than that, is 1556 probably has about, say, 50 big spenders, and rest of them are medium, low, no spenders. Whereas 1v, as much as they have less number of players, what they have is feels like 150 max tech players. So the dollar value kind of comes into play, I'm guessing. Like, that would be my analysis. But then more importantly than all of the things that we talked about, 1v and their allies, 2 kingdoms combined, they have more players showing up than what we have showing up. And in this KvK, I mean, this power up KvK style, that probably matters a lot. Kuduk, I'm going to 2191. Well, good luck, man. Hopefully you have friends there, or you're planning to make a lot of friends, and good luck. Puka, 2479 Kingdom opens migration. Well, if anyone's looking for migration, there you go. There's someone. I mean, there's a KD that's open for migration. Now, that's a lot of 1v. That's a lot of 1v. We're going to need a lot of matches to handle that. And then if it's like 8 to 10 p.m. 1v time, then they're going to be active for a while. So as long as we have players showing up in the near future, we're probably going to have some fun. I mean, not fun, action. Definitely not going to be fun. And I was going through some of my trades, as in reports from field fighting and all that. Hardly ever I got any positive trades. Then I was kind of feeling bad about it. And then I talked to a few other people. Everyone's kind of had the same experience. It's quite hard to trade positively against 1v. Maybe people fighting over here had a bit better luck. I don't know how strong these matches are. Probably strong. I don't know. Well, they're doing well, strong or not. Well, some of them are fighting with Julius and Ethelfled. So, yeah, maybe not as strong. But anyways, they're doing good. That's what's important. Today's K takes some fun, Ladus. Yeah, I mean, I hope if we have some alliance mates kind of show up here, which I'm sure they'll start doing anytime now, then we will have some fun. But at the moment, other than standing there, I'm not too sure what else I'm meant to do. Like, you don't walk into this, right? Like, surely you don't walk into this. Can I try baiting someone if someone's gonna come? Stand here for a little bit. Yeah, but there's so many. Like, this is not even funny. As soon as they start walking, I gotta walk back, right? And you know how I feel like now? I got the perfect emoticon for this. Let's see if I can bring it up. Yeah, I can. That kind of summarizes how we feel, right? standing here.
Spirits, grant me the strength to protect my tribe.
So, are we looking at garrisoning this? No, obviously not. I think the only thing I can do right now, other than standing here, is kind of look at what OneV is doing. Fort coming. I mean, they probably don't need any more forts. They got control over the sanctuary area. Where's the sanctuary? I can't even see it. Ooh, sanctuary is so far away. They can probably flag from here. They don't need a fort anymore. They're rallying this. Ooh, Cam fort is repairing. But Ladus, what happened to Goodfather? Goodfather is retired, I guess. That's the best way to put it. B, there's still a chance because your allies are doing great. Yep. So in terms of the KvK, like if you think about the overall KvK, so definitely there's a chance. So 1v on its own, maybe we can handle if our allies look after 1v's allies. Maybe. Like it's a strong maybe. It's not yes we can. It's more like yeah maybe. So overall, in terms of the KvK, yes, there's still a little bit of a opportunity, maybe. But then as far as this zone goes, I mean, like today is Friday, so 1556 has a lot of Middle Eastern population, and then they have Fridays as off, like as their weekend, right? So because of that, there's a good chance there will be like a big number of people showing up today, maybe Middle Eastern time. And if that happens, then maybe like a final chance of us salvaging something out of this zone. And there's K as well, so sometimes K brings out more people as well, right? So maybe something can happen. Alvin, if 1556 blows up after this KvK, where will you migrate? I don't think I have any migration plans, I guess. So my other account is in 1365. So if 1556 does horribly this KvK, then I will consider making this my alt and rather spending more money on the alt in 1365 where I don't spend at all at the moment. So maybe focus on that account. So are we fighting here maybe on the left? You know how we saw all those marches? Maybe there's fighting. Is there? Maybe I can go join TN and fight. No, they're definitely doing a fort. Where's the fort? No. Huh? Flag. Oh, they're just doing a flag. Okay. So they're expanding this way. Okay, there could be some action here. So we got TN pushing down. Not exactly pushing down, TN kind of standing there. Now there's a lot of players here that probably wouldn't move towards the right. They want to get that flag down, so they will probably stand there. And then that allows TN to maybe get some kills here, maybe. So I think whoever's active in 1556 now, they're probably playing through TN. Oh, 1365 versus 2338. I'm 2338. Alvin, we'll meet in battle then. Now today's last day of Marauders at 1365. I done a little bit. I'm like I haven't done enough. I done a little bit. But then how can you do enough when your other account is like in KvK, right? So yesterday, Rice Kang 1556 should withdraw all Zone 4 to preserve the force waiting for Zone 6 to hit. 1556 does not necessarily focus on this Zone 5 for what? Yeah, I mean, if like technically based on how the battle is, yes, 1556 can withdraw. I think it's more to do with that big Imperium Kingdom status thing. Like 56's status as a big fighting Imperium is gonna be damaged pretty bad if they don't fight this zone. I think that's where the fight for this zone kind of comes in, maybe. Like there's no shame in losing against 1v. 1v is OP, everyone knows that. But then it's the nature of the loss. It doesn't feel like a fighting loss. It feels like a getting destroyed loss. Okay, is this guy walking back? Oh, they're trying to sandwich us. Ah, because this guy is waiting here. You think he can blockade us? I'm good at running away from things, so let's run away. How far are they gonna come? I think 1v is looking for action as well. 1v wants to fight. So the win we are getting out of this is 1v. I'm not feeding you kills anymore. I done that 2 previous KvKs and day 1 in this KvK. On K, I'm not feeding anymore. Alvin, if things stays like this in 56, the 1365 KvK will be more fun for you. Oh yeah, for sure. 1365 KvKs are always fun. Like for me, having a lot of organization is kind of fun. So remember Monica from Friends? So I can be a little weird like her sometimes, as it rules mattered to me a lot. So what I like about that in 65 is it's like super organized, kind of like 1v. Blueberry lover, that guy with maxed everything. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here because if I'm looking at the screen, then all you see is just my marches standing there. So rather than my marches, I'm gonna look at 1v and see where they're going, what they're doing. Where are they going? They're doing barbs there. Why? What's the significance of this area? Like you can just flag your way here, like you don't have to do any forts or anything anymore. What about the KM fort? Well, they can come here and fight KM. KM has more people on the field at the moment. But the fort is burning, so yeah, I don't know. Retro, if Windcam decide not to fight, will 1556 and Earthcam still be allied to fight Watercamp when Kingsland open? Yeah. Pretty sure that's how it's gonna pan out if 1860 doesn't wanna fight, I guess. So we went into the KvK allied with 1148 and 2302. So like that doesn't change based on what the other people do. OneV is all going towards the top. Where are you going? Why are you standing there? Like, what do you want to do here? We got nothing in this direction. Okay. This is a goner. No point checking that. These should be burning as well. Yep, burning. Geo 56 burning. Everything burning. KM's burning, but KM has few guys standing here, just like VC. How we're just standing there. Oh, someone brought out a Pakal and that got insta melted. So even Pakal Herald guys not trading positively. Like Pakal Herald is just doing a little less negative than other marches. I feel like I want to take my marches further behind. Like, why even stand here? Stand in the middle. Why even stand? Just go back to the city. But then sometimes when you have people out there, like you want to keep your marches out, that tells other people that there's other people that could be online. I don't know. Maybe that's how psychology works. But then there was some fighting here, right? Like small scale fighting. How did that go? Well, that went pretty bad. Because now, after that flag is built, you got the... Well, is that built? Yeah, that's built. So you got quite a lot of 2386 going upwards. Do we have enough numbers here? Not enough, but we do have people here. There are more people coming. I'm just thinking, should I come to TN and fight in TN? Should I? TN has space. Kind of feel like I should, right? Yeah, I kind of feel like I should. Because at the moment, it doesn't look like VC is active. But I got a good spot. I got a good spot. When VC is fighting, I'm hoping they will. Like, soonish. I don't want to lose that spot. Actually, you know what? At least I get some action. I'll port backwards later. Okay, alliance clicks. Let's do the alliance clicks and let's see if TN takes us. And then we can port in TN and then try to fight there. Oh, if I go to TN, where can I port? Can I port? Is there a place to port? TN is not in the same coalition even. Alvin, if 56 gets organized, then people show up. You'll be able to overwhelm 1v with more marches at least. Yeah, that was the hope, man. Daniel Zhang, it's BM. What does BM mean, man? Deep questions with Ladus. Ah. Golden Mare died today, man. Can you show us progress, please? Yep, I can. Progress has been pretty bad, so... On day one, this is where 1v was, like along that fault line. AZEV, 1v, CPA, and CPFW. And then they progressed a little bit overnight. 1556 managed to push in a little bit. So these flags were gone and we had flags up to 1v, but throughout the early UTC, 1v has pushed in quite a bit and the 1v push is kind of progressing. So almost every 1556 fort is burning where 1v is touching flags. So under heavy pressure. So that's kind of the progress where we are at the moment. And because more fighting is taking place in this area, yeah, they're fighting. TN is fighting. So maybe I can... Now, they're not in the coalition, so I don't know whether I can port here if they're not in the same coalition. I don't think I can. Does it let me? No, it doesn't let me. Should I go to TN? We have marches here. No, we don't. Now, at the moment on this side, we have no activity. So yeah, I should go to TN. So at least when I'm streaming, I'm doing something, right? So quit alliance. Join TN. Oh no, that's fake TN. This is the real TN. Apply. And let's see if they accept. If they accept, then we can maybe fight here a little bit. So TN's not, that flag isn't touching. No, it's not. Because that's flag not touching. So TN, their fort is under pressure, but their flags over here. Oh, what about on this side? Is that under pressure? Not really, actually. TN's pushing on this side. That's not a real alliance. That's like a fake. I mean, not fake. I mean, sub alliance maybe. Is it? Yeah, probably is. Shagla, Force said that's why they tell OneV that they won't ask for help from Earth Camp, and all fight in Zone 5, 6, 7 will be 1 versus 1 against Water Camp. We'll see if Foe has the word or not. I actually don't know whether, I mean, when and where Foe said that. If he did, then I'm sure he will stick to it. I just don't know whether he did. Because all I know is we're allied with 1148. And 1556 was allied with them last KvK as well. But to me, it'll sound funny, like if you're losing and your ally is there in Kingsland, your ally wouldn't fight. So I kind of find it hard to relate to for saying that. Anchor, I kept getting wrecked 1:10 trades against OneV yesterday. Used 5 billion resources. You can't get good trades in this KvK as low medium spender. Hey man, I'm a medium spender, but in this KvK on Crystal Tech, I went like full spending. So until Pass 4 open, I spent, like I bought every single bundle that I could. New subscriber, 555. Hey man, thank you for your sub. So what I was saying is, even with buying all the bundles and having pretty decent Crystal Tech, actually very high Crystal Tech, even then I was getting horrible trades. OneV is impossible. Like, people look at OneV and then, like, unless you have played it against OneV, you'll feel like, oh, it's a one alliance kingdom. But then, like, think about this. If everyone in that one alliance is max tech throughout and extremely high crystal equipment levels, that's how they make. So basically, they don't have any free-to-play or low spenders. So it's a kingdom of only high spenders. So it's not really a easy thing to handle. So yeah, it's kind of impossible to get good trades against OneV. And Anchor, I can relate to you. So yesterday I spent like 4 billion each, and then everything was negative. Even Pakal Herald, which is unheard of. Now there's a lot of fighting here. Why can't TN accept me? Where do I? TN accept, please. Bertrand, 14 TDC, there will be push. Well, it's maybe this is it. I don't know. So this is what? This is 13:30 already. 1v is a beast. You can't fight them alone, especially if they have allies now. Yeah, 1v is impossible. I mean, like I'm trying, I'm trying to censor my words. Let's just stick to 1v is impossible. I mean, what 1093 did, I mean, obviously 1093 has a lot of respect, but what 1093 with their allies achieved in the KvK against 1v was kind of amazing. Like when we were streaming that KvK, I remember saying that I have never seen 1v lose. This will be the first time I'm seeing 1v lose. So CTN kind of managed that situation pretty well. But then that's not 1v, that's their allied kingdom they're fighting there. So yeah. One will play players in Nigerian voice. Why are you guys running? Yeah. Hidayat, thank you for your subscription. Golden Med, yeah, they have max tech and they are more experienced in open field from playing OL and playing together. Like you gotta add that, right? Because all of those players, every other kingdom, people. Oh, I did get accepted. So let's see if we can find a TP spot. So they have been playing together for like the longest time, right? Other KDs, they go through migrations and whatever. But 1v players, most of them stayed together for the longest possible time. I need to find a spot. Oh, is there a spot here? No. No. Well, there is a spot here. I don't think I get to teleport there. What about the right hand side? Maybe we can teleport here somewhere. Oh, yep, there is. Is that a spot? I think that's a spot. Almost. No. Yes. No. Ah. Do I want to port here? I feel lonely porting here. I don't know if I want to port here. This is like too far away. And they got like flags that's gonna do arrow shit on me, right? Yeah, see, you can't. So you can't port. I mean, you can, but then that thing is gonna hit you and send you back. So the closest I can port is there. What is that? I hate this KvK. Like this KvK mode power up. Like if your kingdom is signing up for this, migrate out. The blockade and the towers and all that, really annoying. Now, is there a chance? Is there a chance this guy is gonna move and start hitting down? There is a chance. There's just that guy that needs to move. HC OK something. Okeno 5. Okenos, not 5. Okenos. Okenos, brother, please move. Like that one march is blocking the TP. Oh, he moved. Yay. Now this other guy, he's moving as well. Nah, this is gonna be tough to TP. Oh, nah. It's not a spot. Almost everyone moved. This guy didn't. Man. Maybe stay here. I don't mind if I can port here. This fight doesn't look fun though. Okay, maybe I can port here. Ooh, almost. Wow. This is pretty tight. This is pretty tight. No, I don't think I fit in here. I'm nodding my head. Feels like there should be a spot there, right? Feels like there should be, but there isn't. No, there isn't. Yes, I know. I spent the longest time in Ooh, how did he teleport? Oh, someone ported out and then he ported in, I think. Because we did look at that earlier. Alright, chat. I'm gonna come back to chat. I know that I'm not reading chat. I just wanna teleport first. And people moved and Potato TP'd in. Should have just stood there on that screen. Can I move between the bowl and the sandwich? No, we can't. No, we can't. Where is Ronnie? I saw Ronnie fighting yesterday, and then in the morning I saw him online as well when it was like my offline time already. He's a bit sick, that's why he's not making videos, I think, or streaming. Fuck, I give up. Where am I again now? Has OneV woken up? I mean, not OneV is always awake. Sorry, bad joke. Is VC awake? Nope. Still all 1v here. Yep. Just be there without fighting. So is it just me, or do you guys go through this as well? Like taking a lot of time to find the spot where you want to TP and then you can't find it. I'm sure you do that. I saw Drago go through this often as well. So I'm sure it happens to everyone, not just me. Like, why am I even looking now? Like, there's no chance there's going to be anything. Maybe farther back. Wow, that's like a long way back. That's like a really long way back. But behind the river and shit. Last KvK the lost because of 1860. Yep, that is actually true. Green Wizard. They needed 3 different Imperium KDs to take 1v down though. Yep, true. All true. It died. Hey Ladus, do you remember 2161? Yeah, I remember 2161. We did KvK 2 and KvK 3 there. KvK 2 was fun. KvK 3 wasn't like really fun. Then hit the like button. Yes, I would appreciate if you did that. That supports the channel. But there's so far nothing that's happening based on which I can kind of demand that. Because all you're watching is me trying to teleport. Ooh, that is a teleport spot. That is a teleport spot. That's a bad teleport spot, but it's still a teleport spot. Huh? I am in an open area. What? What's there? Okay, now my screen is frozen. Still don't see anything there. Maybe turn on simplified. Yep. Like, what's wrong with... Oh, there is a city there. That city wasn't loading. Maybe that just ported. But most of TN is coming back sad-faced. And looks like 2386 is victorious here. OneV burn 1556. Yep, gaming time RoK. That's what it looks like at the moment. Just you and Chizgul lol, as in with the TP thing. Nah, I've saw Dragothian go through that many times, man. Yusuf, thank you for your subscription. Cheese has slow fingers. Yeah, I actually saw him going through the same problem. The problem is those people that pop bubble near the front line. Yep, that is pretty annoying as well. Like, why would you? Like, nowadays, especially in this KvK, it doesn't even make sense, because even your bubble city gets hit by enemy flags and whatnot, and then you get ported out. So that just doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, you know what else? So, as much as I can't port in, and which is why I'm kind of pretending that I am, oh, that's why I can't join the fight. In a way, it's not a bad thing. You know why? Because guess who is out of resources and speed ups? Actually, I should probably do this before I take my marches out. So I was out of healing speed ups within the first 2 hours, and then almost ran out of universals as well. So I don't know what's happening in Kingsland. Like, as in, what am I doing in Kingsland? And in this KvK, this annoying shit of a KvK, as in power up mode, you can't even get dead troops. Dat Nguyen, thank you very much for your subscription, man. So in this KvK mode, like, not that I mind dead troops, I was actually, look, because of the lack of resources and speed ups, I was hoping that we can fill flags and rallies and all that. But then it's hard to do that because of the blockade. Someone ported out. Is that my potential spot? I don't even know where that is, but we just noticed quickly. All right, we ported in. Is that far? Is that close? Oh, that's semi-decent. That's actually all right. Okay, we're balling up here, I guess. So let's send marches in, and then we see how it goes. It's Trez, spam the like button. Yes, please. Based on the success that I had with the teleport, so for the well done teleport, finally being able to teleport like 49 minutes into the stream. So, like for that. Hey, in my defense, I wasn't trying for the whole 49 minutes. I mean, I was probably trying for like 10 minutes. Before that, I was just walking around near OneV and walking away. So did my teleportation somehow discourage people to fight? No, they're coming back. Everyone's refreshing because everyone went back home dead. All right, so we stand there now. You haven't asked for likes from everyone. Yeah, I feel like we got to do something that kind of deserves a like. AK Hans, is your RSS okay? I think you're out of it. Yep, we are out of it. So RSS wise, 4 million gone in day one, and my budget for the KvK was 8 mil each. I mean, sorry, 8 bill each. So I still got about 4 bill in my farm accounts across all the farm accounts combined. Maybe 3 bill. I don't know how much left. But anyways, so I'm going to do some RSS transfer tomorrow. I just didn't get a chance today. So today I'll just open up, you know, cards or whatever I have. Even with Markat, that is a chip shot, he still can't DP. Who are we talking about? About me or someone else? I'm not special enough. I don't get a marker that says LADUS spot or something. Four gets that. Four gets a marker saying 4 spot. Anchor, the problem is that KvK was supposed to be recovery. Yes, the aim was to have this KvK as a recovery. But then OneV being in a recovery KvK kind of doesn't help with the situation. There was, at least personally in my head, I was thinking OneV is not gonna go all out because they have what's it called? Osiris League. But then actually, now that I think about it, this is ideal for Osiris League because in this power up stupid KvK mode, you don't get dead troops. You obviously do, but then rallies often don't touch the destination. There's a lot more open field fighting. That suits 1v perfectly because that way their players are not losing troops, and obviously every single one of them is loaded enough to buy enough packs for resources and speed ups and whatever. Okay, now there's literally no fighting going on here. Tian was fighting just then. And now, it's quiet. I came, teleported, and it's no action. But then now that I look at the 2386 ball, yeah, do I really want to? Yeah, probably I do. Because for the last 1 hour we had nothing. But this is not gonna be fun. Why am I standing here? Actually, let's be an idiot. Let's just go there and walk around. See what they do. Anchor, registering second pop-up. The blocking is annoying. Yep. 1846 versus 1960 next. Yeah, that'll be a fun KvK. I'm still surprised how 1365 didn't lose to what's it called? 1846. To be honest, it was 3 versus 4, so it wasn't like a 3v3 or a 4v4. So 1365 had one extra ally, but then at the same time, I feel like even if they didn't have one extra ally, they probably could have won. So I was kind of shocked with 1846 not winning, but I'm even more shocked with what's it called? Us in 1556 doing pretty poorly, I guess. What happens if I hit him? Go back to territory. Run for your life. So we did get some of them come follow us. Yeah, that action, guys. Finally, we had some action in this weird sort of stream where we're just looking at enemy marches and not really doing much. Just looking at 1v and their allies and being impressed, I guess. Okay, let's look at the VC side again. Oh no, why am I looking there? Where is VC? There. I think this is where we were before. No, VC is still kind of sleeping. 4 was here. 4 ported out to somewhere else now. 1v had a lot of marches here. Where did they decide to go? 1v doing a flag here. Opa V flag. Oh, they're trying to cut off VC here. So that flag coming in to cut this off, and that to cut that off. Yeah. Maybe I should look at my marches. Okay, we are standing here. But then we're just standing there. Oh, they're coming in. Okay, all right. Eventually they come in. When they come in, I run away. New Jack, hello, Ladus and chat. New Jack, hey man. AK Hans, bro, don't go. It's a waste. Don't go where? As in to hit the one march that I did. Kusani Habib, lol. New Jack, I've been hearing that it's a 2 versus 1 versus 1. Who are the 2 and who are the 1? So I think it was planned to be like a 2 versus 2, but the bottom 2 camps kind of don't get along or something. So the top 2 are still allied. So 1556 and 1148. 2302 are allied. Don't know what's happening with the bottom half. But then the way OneV is playing, I don't think they need allies. Provijit, hello. Hey man. Green Wizard 265 would have won always. I think 365 would have won always. The 3v4 situation was 64 fault because they were crazy enough to offer 65 a 2v6. 64 actually offered a 2v6. Wow. Yeah, I think even a 4v4 based on like before the KvK, I wouldn't have said this, but based on how the fighting and everything went in that KvK, I would say, yeah, I would agree with you that 1365 probably would have won a 4v4 as well. Half of it is to do with how impressive 1365 was, and the other half was to do with how 1846 was playing like how 1556 is playing now. Basically not impressive. AK Hans, missed your message earlier. Can I show you my crystal tech? Yes, we can. So you know how we go through all these periods where we are not doing anything? So we are gonna let this fight situation finish, and then we will have a look at the crystal tech. So finally we have enemy marches and our marches within the same screen. Now I don't know what that is gonna result into. There's like a lot of them. Am I about to get sandwiched? Yes, I am. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to see if there's a scenario where we are not like completely surrounded. If we find anyone off position that we can fight, which we don't think we can at the moment. I can go into that ball and like die like day one. That'll be kind of pointless. So the main thing you don't want to do is get surrounded, which is about to happen to me. They have come in like a lot. I'm practically back to my city. Now I'm behind my city. I was kind of hoping that some of them wouldn't follow through, but that's like the super organizational level from that KD, right? Like, as in all of them, other than like 1 or 2 people here and there, all of them are kind of deciding to come in all the way. And I'm actually literally going back to my city. And 2 of my marches, this is the blockade outcome. 2 of my marches kind of got caught, the 2 infantry marches, and obviously they got smashed. So now what we can kind of hope for is trying to hit some of them on the way back. That's all we got. Ladus, you can come to 2727 for KvK 3, please. Hey man, I went to KvK 2 couple times, and I kind of regret that, because not to do with the KDs. I think more to do with what that did for me is I got really behind on commanders, a lot more than what I wanted to. So there's a lot of Season of Conquest commanders that I don't have because I couldn't do the wheels and stuff. Okay, now this is getting into a bit more of a decent situation because some of them will decide to stay, and that's when I can maybe fight a bit, hit that guy. So we get to hit a Charles. Maybe we could have kind of tried to go for them. Is there any more marches there? Yep, there's that guy here. So that guy we can blockade. After we hit Charles, we can try to blockade him. Let's stand here. No mercy. Hey man. Yeah, got an Alex. So 2 marches. So I got 2 marches dead for no reason, and I got to hit them a little bit. That's all the fun that we're having from the looks of it. And now I can go a little bit forward as well. So that's why you kind of don't want to have your city that far back. Oh, there's a guy here. And the guys, there are some guys that got caught here. So as much as we are using melee tactics in our combat tactics screen, it's more like guerrilla tactics that we're employing, right? Like run and hide in the jungle, come out of your cities. We can't take a fight face to face. Not against that many marches. Okay. Now that we're still kind of in action, we're not going to the Crystal Tech, but as soon as we're refreshing, I promise we'll go to the Crystal Tech scene. As I was getting to the 6 marches, I recorded a little bit as well, which I hope I can maybe put out as a video tomorrow, maybe. Not sure whether chasing them down even farther is a good idea. Maybe just stand here. Is it rally coming? That line actually looks pretty cool. I wish they had that line for normal KvKs as well. Now we kind of have enough marches here. I don't know whether we can engage. Maybe not. Not by myself. Come back. Nah, don't get stuck. I think I am stuck. Oh, that is a TN fortress. I can get in the fortress. They're gonna hit me. Actually, I could have stayed there. I got a Amani, right? Nah, maybe not. Actually, this is Charles. I don't want to get in there now because there's a rally coming. I know I can drag behind them and that way I'm going to hit as well, but I'm trying to not do that because that way I get engaged in a fight for longer than I want to. I want to have a situation where I can walk back just like that. So if I select a march, then I hit that and then my march is naturally tries to come back. And I kind of don't mind that in this situation. Exalt Regret. Hey there, do you think 2581 will end up being an Imperium KD with all the people migrating there? Yeah, I think so. Like I heard quite a few people, like I don't know them, but from chats and stuff I heard about that quite a bit, 2581, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be Imperium in no time. Okay. What are we doing now? Our marches are still... I forgot to do something. You know what I forgot? This thing. This stuff that we have to do. Unnecessary clicks that Lilith just wanted to make our life more difficult with. So kind of forgot to do that. Okay, I think we are gonna stand here for a little bit. Are we? Yes, probably. Let's. Oh no. We're probably not gonna stand there for too long. Okay, guys, as you can see, 4 billion plus resources all gone in day one, and living off my cards now. Every time I heal, I gotta do this. What? Couldn't open. Okay, they don't have as many now. Can I try to come in? Are they coming from the left as well? No, at the moment they're not coming from the left. Are we going to the left? Not exactly. You're trying to bait them to come in a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's not a bait. You can come in. It's KE. Let's just have some fun. Let's have fun with the coward that LADUS is, always running away. What do you think if Lilith organized an event where all players have to come back to their original kingdom where characters were created to fight one KvK, call it Reunion of Ages, haha. Yeah, that'll be nice. I mean, don't make them actually migrate there, but just for one KvK. Yeah, that'll be fun actually, maybe. Like, I don't know, but a lot of people leave their KDs because they had like drama and they didn't get along and all that. So I don't know whether how those personalities will kind of work out. But yeah, sounds like fun. Court is migrated over there too. Yes, I think someone told me, yeah. Making, hey, I don't think you know this about PC version. Whenever there's something blocking your mouse, March avatar picture, the notification about flags being destroyed, you can't right click there. I actually didn't know that. Thank you, Making. That's why I got stuck. I mean, the blockade function, is that what you're talking about? When there's something blocking your mouse. Oh no, you're not talking about the blockade. I think I get what you're saying. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that one. But no, I didn't know about that actually. I'm in 2584 and been there since the start, but I'm not sure if I want to stay or migrate over to 2581. Like, I would say if you have friends, I mean, that's the main thing. Like, if you have friends who you're playing with and you think you're having fun, then, you know, why migrate? But then at the same time, if you feel like you're not getting enough action in your current KD or you're not having fun, then yeah. Avoid the notification when you're trying to go back picture. Avoid the notification. I don't know how I avoid the notification, but okay. I'll see. Why you so low on RSS? 1v happened, man. So we played a game where which is called Mid Grinder. So it's where 1v is the mid grinder and we send marches there and they all die. I mean, they don't die. Die would have been a better option. They go to the hospital. So yeah. And then I was healing like the whole day, non-stop. There's something happening on the left. No, it's kind of similar. Making, if you try pressing your Guan picture, right click, it wouldn't work. Okay, Guan picture, right click. I don't know what you mean. KM1365, are you lot retreating from the zone? I don't know, to be honest. So we haven't seen like a kingdom mail or anything that says we are retreating. So there hasn't been a call from the kingdom to retreat. So that's why I'm not too sure. I think maybe after today a decision would be made. Like if we, I think if we don't make any progress today, then it maybe is wiser to retreat, maybe. Are we going in? Are we? Beating someone and then dragging back. So I'm kind of trying to play it like a normal KvK. I like normal KvK. I think this slot we can engage. Is there like a lot coming? No, not a lot coming. Okay, this slot we can try to engage. No, now we can't. See how they're coming behind me? Nah, I'm not getting trapped in. Are they behind me already? No. No, they're not. Is someone breaking and coming with us? So guys, they have more numbers. When they have more numbers, there's no point trying to be brave and wasting your RSS, especially when you don't have RSS. So this is all we're doing. Like when they come in, walk away. If you find a suitable fighting situation, then fight a bit. Yeah, they're coming in. If we can take them a little bit farther, then some of them will decide to leave. No, they're being smart, are they? Okay, well, how about you? You look like a one guy. Yep, no, retreating. Do we lead duck? Is 1556 going to lose this zone? Yeah, probably. The whole KvK, I mean, our ally is winning the other side, so we may not lose the whole KvK, but this zone probably. From the looks of it now, we are losing. Why are you confused, man? Don't be confused. I'm retreating. This is called retreat. When you get overwhelmed, you retreat. Oh, this one guy that came in, just one guy. One guy we can hit. Check Discord, General. I sent it there. Making. Thanks a lot, man. Let me see if I can bring it up. And then I can bring it up on the screen as well. Maybe. Discord. Okay. Alright, I know what you mean. Okay, now I know what you mean. So next time when it happens in screen, I will explain it to the people as well. I should get verification done, and I got some other message. Okay. So I got some kingdom messages. Let me check my Sorry, I was just reading my Discord messages. Sorry, got distracted. Right now, why am I standing so far away? How is 1556 losing? 1556 was a lot less coordinated than 1V and their allied kingdom. And 1V and allied kingdom has a lot more spenders compared to 1556. And this KvK mode, the power up especially, spending means a lot. So those sort of factors combined, I guess. Right now I'm gonna get trapped. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back where? Go back all the way. And then hope that we're gonna have some of their marches following us. Do we have that? I don't know. Yeah, we do. Now there's a chance Zeus will forget to take his marches. No, Zeus didn't forget to take his marches. Send something as well in Discord. Alright, man, I'll check it out in a sec. So I feel quite scared to engage because I can't retreat, and I really don't want too many dead marches now based on my resource and speed up situation. So that's why we're playing way too carefully for this to be interesting. I don't know. Let's see if we can come around. Or by coming around, am I gonna get surrounded? Ooh. Don't. Some of my marches are yellow. If I get stuck, then I die. So be very careful about not getting stuck. So a little bit of fighting is alright, but then remember to pull out. So this KvK is definitely not meant to be about hit and run. Like, hit and run is not meant to be a thing, but I'm trying to force the hit and run strategy, I guess. Just choose Pakal Herald. Yeah. My city is pretty far though. But then I actually did that a little bit yesterday. But you know what happened? Even Pakal Herald melted just like that. Because there was no retreat with the Pakal Herald. Because even next to your city, somehow you get surrounded. And then you can't retreat anymore. But yeah, that's probably the way to go. I think I got a Pakal Herald my way to 30k. So I think I'm like close to 15k now. So Akal, Herald, and Attila Takeda has to get the other 15. Wait. Geo 56 destroyed 1VT's Alliance Fortress. What? Seriously? Wait. Show me. What did we destroy? Can't believe we destroyed something. Ah, they are doing a fort there. So they were trying to do a fort here and somehow we destroyed it. Do we even have marches here? How did we destroy it? I don't know how we destroyed it. I don't see any marches. Their alliance fort is here. They are pass blocking us. And Blueberry Lover is obviously there. Yeah, we're gonna get cut off. And I'm sure there's not gonna be any action on this side. Foe is here. But is there action? No. So where I am is where probably there's like a little bit of action left. So some 1V is kind of coming on this side as well. They have a lot more marches here. I don't know whether I should be even standing here. Nah. Come back to your friends, Ladus. I think we're back. Yeah, probably wasn't the best idea. Got a march dead for no reason. The rest of them are yellow, so I'm gonna send them back. And this is when we can have a look at the crystal tech and the map as well. Yes, MGE points. Yep, not much. So what you saw me doing just then is all the action that I had today. So we had quite a lot of action yesterday, but today was a work day, so we didn't get a lot done. All right, so one by one, let's look at crystal tech. So let's finish that off. I'm sure I had all the helps that I could. Can I put on one more? No, I can't. Actually, it's so close. Maybe I can. I think I got enough now. Okay, crystal tech. So what we did is so basically everything that we did here, actually no, now I have done some more. I was going to say that bye Z. Hey man, how are you going? 56 losing. Yeah man, looks like we're losing. Phantom 2831 here. Sup people. Hey Phantom, good to have you on the chat, man. Why 56 not active? Well, they just haven't been active, to be honest. Maybe 1V is too intimidating. Or maybe they're saving for Kingsland. That could be true as well. Maybe it's like a secret strategy. Who knows? All right, let's have a look at the crystal tech. So what we did is the first line you gotta get to 5 anyways. That's a prerequisite. This is a prerequisite for other shit as well. So you pretty much have to do everything here. Now larger camps, previously you could stop at 3 or something. Now you can't. So basically everything that we're going through, you have to go through to get to your 6th march. So if that was your aim, so expanded formation, you kind of have to get everything that we're talking about. The only thing that including the plunder and Karwag's gift, all of that you have to do as well. So I think the only thing that extra I did was skillful operation. I don't think that was a prerequisite, but obviously you need to do that. That helps with getting to the 6th march. Attack formation, I think the prerequisite was 5, but I did 8 after I got the 6th march. All of that you had to get to 10. Swift march you had to get to 7. Treaties, I don't know whether you had to get it there, but you'd be foolish not to take it to 9. You do have to take them to 9. The only thing I could avoid here is Barbarian reports and Karaku reports. So in terms of the 6th March, these are the two which I could leave at 1 and still kind of get the 6th March plunder. As you can see, we could leave them at 3 as well. So the only elective situation comes in here. And the rest of them, this one could have stayed at 4 or 5. But everything else you kind of needed to. And then actually then call to arms, I think we needed 6. We didn't need 9. We got the 9 after, so we could have stopped at 6. And then these ones we could have left at 3, and I'm just doing them after the 6th March. This you needed 5 swift marching. Special medicine you actually didn't need anything, so I got expanded formation and then went special medicine for the healing cost reduction, and then added 2 more points here. So 7th March is really far, so I'm not going to get to 7th March anytime soon, because after pass 4 I was spending everything, I mean on everything crystal up until pass 4, but after pass 4 I kind of stopped spending on crystal at all. And I'm not gonna buy more crystals, so remaining KvK is gonna be based on whatever tech I have and whatever I get from Karaku and whatever. So that's the crystal tech. So it's, I mean, on pass opening day it was the highest it could be, but now obviously the 2 days of not spending on crystal, this is not the highest. Him KJ, how is 56 losing me? Yeah, let's put it this way, shit happens and OneV is really strong. Okay, so that was one of the things. The other thing is someone wanted to talk about the map. So looking at the map, you got OneV pretty much in full control. OneV and their allies 2386 in full control of the zone. We had some forts that are kind of burning now, and then OneV has gone in all the way. They're doing 2 forts to pass block us, which they will successfully do, and they're cutting them off as well. And someone else was asking, are we giving up on the territory? The answer is yes, we're giving up on the territory. So on the zone, I mean. Was there anything else that I missed? Was there any other questions that people had? Now, I just, how much did you spend? Dollar value wise, man? So to make it less depressing for me, I didn't actually keep a track. But then later on, I saw a video from Dragothian in terms of the costs. So based on his calculations, I would say somewhere between $500 to $700. But then I didn't actually keep a track. I just saw Dragothian's video where he was explaining how much it costs to get to 6th March, I think. But the reason why I didn't keep a track is because that kind of makes me sad that I'm spending money, not little money, like a lot of money on a game. And that's, to me, is bad. For me, it's bad. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad for Baba. Baba can afford it, so it's entertainment cost. But I don't have as much money as Baba, so me spending that much to me doesn't make sense. Like, I'm more of a maybe $50 a month. That's how much my budget should be based on my earnings, I guess. But definitely not more than that. And for God's sakes, I got 2 kids. I should be saving money for their college and stuff, right? How's your RSS at this point of KvK? So at the moment, I'm living off cards. So I had 4 billion each, which I was hoping will last me this zone, but that got spent on day 1. So at the moment, I got 96k, so not 96 million, 96k food and 88k wood. So just living off cards. Tashi, what level should be crystal mine be? So my So the first thing that I did is took my crystal mine to 25, and the building, I mean the academy, to 25 as well. But I think you can kind of leave the mine at 20 maybe. Actually, maybe get the mine to 25, but then the research academy, unless you're spending a lot, you can leave it at 21 maybe. How many? 50, 56 main alliances. So I think based on the activity levels, I would say we have 3 main alliances. Even though, I mean, let's put it this way. So there are 5 fighting alliances, but technically we have enough people to fill 3 fighting alliances. So we shouldn't really call ourselves the fighting alliance kingdom. It's more like 3, but it's not. I'm not talking about specific alliances. So every alliance has some fighters, but in terms of number of people, maybe 3 alliance worth of fighting people. Can you please show how the map is looking? Yeah. I can in a bit. Bye Z. Don't be sad. Just having fun. Yeah, man. Hey, it doesn't feel like I'm having fun though. Getting smashed by OneV. But the game is definitely force us to spend to be competitive in KvK. Yeah, it's becoming like more pay to win in every which way, which is really annoying. So when I started playing, it didn't feel as pay to win. I mean, Crystal Tech, obviously the worst thing they could come up with. But even other than that, like when you're playing against a kingdom like OneV, the fun kind of goes out of it. I'm gonna say OneV broke the game because the fun is sucked out of it by everyone in OneV having like max equipment and all that. So even with decent amount of spending myself, oh my god, what did I just look into? Yeah, no, I don't think I want to go there. Do you want to go there, guys? No. So anyways, when you're, you spend a lot. Like let's say you spend $500, $600, and you go to fight OneV, and OneV spend like 100,000 each, maybe 200,000 each, I don't know. And then your marches just melt, and then you feel like, well, why did I spend money? And if you're free to play, then maybe you're thinking like, why should I bother bringing my marches out? It's just gonna get melted. And in this KvK, it's not like I can play a flag filler role, because it's not about flag filling here or filling rallies here. This KvK mode is more about open field fighting, which is expensive. At least you don't call yourself free to play and still spend money in KvK like me, Rolf. Hey man, are you for real? I thought you don't spend. I think like the streams that I saw from you and the videos, I thought you're full free to play, and I actually believe that. But then you have a lot of good stats, so I thought you're like a very, very active free to play player, and you somehow found a way to still have fun, I guess. Brave, you not use Artemisia or Tomiris? I'm using Artemisia. I actually wanted to do Artemisia and Tomiris as my 7th march, but at the moment I'm using Artemisia behind Boudica. So Boudica, Artemisia kind of does well. Bye Z is true free to play. Yes, that's what I thought. I thought Bye Z is the most famous free to play player out of everyone in the game. Tia, show map. Yes, map. Sorry, forgot. After this little fight that we're having, show us how the map is, but big respect on fighting. Chic Gaming. Hey, man. Yeah, we try, obviously, but then the achievements were pretty low. So based on the reports that we have from fighting, everything is a negative trade. Like almost every single trade is a negative trade. So in that regard, it has been kind of sad. But yeah, it is what it is. Fighting against OneV, negative trade is given, I guess. not a lot of people can say they had positive reports against 1V, so I gotta live with that. So guys, I actually want to zoom out and show you the map, but then there's like little bits of fighting. So that's why I'm kind of not zooming out, because I want to fight a little bit maybe. Because I think we're going out of this zone. So whatever I do now, there's no action for at least like 5 days or even more maybe. So I'm just enjoying the last bit of fighting in this zone, I think. Because I think the kingdom said we're porting out of this zone. KP on your account? Yes, I'll show you KP on the account as well. It's actually, let's just say that this is the last bit of fighting that we're doing, and then we will refresh and we can look at stats and map and all. Limo, may we see your equipment? Of course you can. It's nothing impressive, but of course you can. After we maybe get a hit on this Boudica, refresh. New subscriber, Torep41, thank you for your subscription. I guess the power of KvK kind of sucks. Oh, major, big time. This is actually, this is not as bad as March of the Ages or Desert Conquest, but pretty bad. Like normal power up is the best. I mean, not power up, sorry. Normal Heroic Anthem is the best, and Strife. They're pretty good. This is not good at all. All right, guys, this is how the map looks like. So no more push, retreat back to zone. So the kingdom markers has gone up. So there's not going to be any fighting here today or tomorrow or anytime soon, I guess. 1V has taken over the, well, they're past blocking us with forts, and we still have some, I guess, flags left. But as the kingdom mail and the marker suggests, we are not looking at fighting in this zone anymore. So we're going to pull out. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to look at in terms of the map. So Tahiti, we lost to 1V. There's a lot of forts, but they're going to get burned down because they're not being defended at the moment. And on the right hand side, our allies 1148 and 2302 has done the opposite to their enemies. So in terms of an overall KvK situation, we lost, but our allies won. So Kingsland may still be interesting, but then as far as this zone goes, it's kind of done. Adesia, and also they swarm everything they find even before the rally. Yeah, yep, they do. 1V is pretty good at it. But in this KvK again, you can't even swarm. I mean, like you gotta clear the field because of the block feature and all that. So guys, KP, we're sitting at 6 billion now. But then the sad part, more so than like not getting many kills here, is I haven't managed to lose power. Like you look forward to losing a bit of power in KvK, obviously, because your dead troops is a good indicator of how much you're fighting. We can't, because it's hard to reinforce rallies or garrisons because of the pass block. I mean, not pass block, because of the blockage system. Just do fighting while MG is active. Who is winning? Well, fighting, yes, we will try to do a bit more, I guess. More so than MG. Like, I'm not pushing this MG. I'm nowhere near where like we should be. I'm ranked 2221, so I'm not anywhere in terms of pushing MG. But then because there's not going to be any fighting for the next few days, maybe we can fight a little bit more. Now the other thing I want to check is my overall kills. So am I 15, or did I just think I'm not even 15? Oh my god, 14 7 5 7 2 8, sorry, not so, not even 15. 4 billion resources, like couple thousand days of speed up, and still not 15. Okay, we fight till we get to 15 Crusader kills and whatnot. if it was on 1v, I think, like, I'm not saying 56 would have, I'm not talking about 56, I'm just talking about myself here. So if it was on 1v, I think based on the amount of fighting we did yesterday, we would have gotten very close to 30 just yesterday. But with 1v, I was playing the role of feeding. So feeding the mid grinder that 1v is. Gabby, never mind, yeah. Lemo. Emo or Lemo? Lemo? Zone 5 equal to 1v, yep. Kingsland will go all out, yep. That's the plan. Alright, so Gummy Bear 27. Sorry, I think I missed your subscription. Thank you. Thank you very much for your support, man. So guys, everyone that's watching the stream, as much as we didn't have a lot of action, as much as we are not winning the zone, but then you can kind of feel our pain going against 1v and getting destroyed. So a sympathy, like, maybe if you want to support the channel, that'll be great. Speaking of supporting the channel, I did pin a comment at the top. So if you're in chat, so this stream is being sponsored by a game called Age of Origins, and our download link is there. So if you guys download, try it out. Like, obviously don't spend or anything, that's not what I'm recommending. If you download and try it out, then we do get a little support from our sponsor, so that'll be great if you do that. Today is the last day though, so if you don't have time to do it today, then don't worry about it, because if you download tomorrow, then it doesn't count for me. But anyways, that's probably a lot to ask, but at least like and subscribe, because this is one click and one click if you haven't done so already. Sid, how much was spent on this account? Man, why do you have to ask depressing questions? I don't know. I actually didn't keep a track, but quite a lot, I would assume. Do you not use support skills? So I only got 2 support skills that are relevant to open field. For some reason, all the skills that we got are garrison or rally related. So I'm using only 2. Actually, someone wanted to see my, what's it called? Equipment as well. Okay, we'll go through the equipment and the support skills quickly. So I'm only using support skills here. So I got that. I think that's the Joan of Arc skill. So both support skills on the same march. And I think this is Pelagius, because everything else that we got, let's have a look. No, not that. How do I check bastions again? I need to zoom out. Yeah, bastions. So look at what we have. Charles is garrison. We got the garrison skill. Harman, we got the garrison skill. Sansu, we got the garrison skill. CPO, old CPO, we got the rally skill. And Kusunoki, we got the garrison skill. So we are kind of screwed in terms of support skills. So the only 2 that I could use is this one and this one. Sid, I did a jumper to a new KD and in day 25 now. Apparently your KD is weak and another KD auto wins Lost Temple. Is it worth to migrate to a different region that's new? Like, if winning things, if winning KvKs is important to you, then yeah, then migrate to a different KD. But then I would say the grass is not always greener on the other side if you're talking about especially new KDs which haven't kind of formed their personality yet. So if you have made friends in your current KD, play with them, give it a bit more of a shot, because migrating is expensive. So maybe try it out. I don't know. How long have you been playing RoK? So where do we check again? We have been playing 1261 days. Where's your support? So the call fallen was from the kingdom call was to pull out of this zone. So at the moment, whoever's fighting, they're just fighting just for fun. Like I'm just fighting because I'm streaming, and then if I'm not fighting, then what am I streaming? So as soon as I stop streaming, I'm porting back to starting zone and farming because I need to farm, and then switching it to my 1365 account because today is the last day of what's it called, Marauders there. So they have a 3v1 coming up. So I'll probably play a little bit there myself, but doing Marauders is probably not worth streaming, I guess. Am I even hitting anyone? No, I'm just standing there. I think I have a feeling that if I go in there, I'm gonna get melted. It doesn't feel like a good idea. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a good idea. Because if you're standing in front of their ball, you're taking everyone's like cone-shaped AoE or whatever they do. So if possible, I want to go to the side and maybe hit from the side, maybe. How is HA power up KvK Murad? It's horrible, man. So if you're in leadership of your kingdom, don't sign up. If you are not and your kingdom wants to sign up, threaten them with migration, as in you guys are going to mass migrate out if your kingdom signs up for this. So I think people should be just switching between normal heroic anthem and strife and not look at this KvK or whatever the other one is called, Desert Conquest. But all of these are horrible. This is especially bad for 1556 because if 1556 wants to, I guess, lower power and get more migration or whatever they want to do, given that they have, I should say given that we have a lot of free-to-play players, and in this KvK, spending is highlighted a lot more, so it's definitely not a good idea to sign up for this type of KvKs. Like we should stick to the two where what people are used to, I guess. And spending is not as highly prioritized. I mean, as much as there's crystal take in other ones, based on how the fighting takes place face to face and the blockade system, I feel like crystal take is more important in this one, has more of an impact. Sid, thanks for this advice. I also saw your migrate video, so it would help me decide what would be your indicator for a good KD if I made a farm account to scout it. So having a farm account for a little bit, I guess, definitely helps. You get a sense of kingdom chat, kingdom mail, and all sorts of things. So that definitely helps. But then I think most importantly, I should refresh. Actually, I don't know whether I need to refresh. Actually, maybe fight a bit more. So the most important thing I would say is the time zone and the language. So the kingdom that you want to go to, say for example, if you're English speaking, then you do kind of want to go to a primarily English speaking KD. Hitting the translate button is not like the best experience all the time, and the translate feature isn't actually the best either. And the second thing is time zone, as in as much as every KD is going to say that, oh, we are a big kingdom and we have people from all over the world, there's always like a primary time zone. So you want to be in a KD that matches your primary time zone, because that way when the KDs, most people in the KDs fighting in KvKs, you're going to be awake at the same time to fight. And then alliance events, Ark, everything, like time zone matters a lot. So say for example, like one of the reasons why I enjoy playing in 1365 a lot is because 1365 is Korea time zone and I'm in Sydney. So basically my time zone is exactly Korea time zone. Whereas most of the time in 1556 when I'm online, Pho is online, and there's a lot of players from Vietnam, but then more than half of the kingdom is US, UK, Middle East, and they're not online. So it's not like I'm catching the prime time action in 1556. Lambert said a good kingdom will always have good leadership that sets clear expectation for players and holds all players accountable. Well, that's the thing as well. So when you have a farm account and whatnot, the kingdom communication, you can get a good sense of. And if you can join their Discord before migrating, that's another good indicator as well. In Discord, you probably get to see how they, maybe if you're lucky, most kingdoms wouldn't take you in their Discord before, but you can see the style of communication there. You can also check, I guess, how they do their ranking and all that in a way. All right, guys. So someone wanted to see the equipment, and I did other random things. So let's have a look at the equipment. So we'll start off with who is the primary in this list. Guan. So Guan, this is what I have on Guan. So all gold but no crit. And then Tandev 1v made design in the 56 pass. Try zoom out. Made design. All right, I will. So I'll check that out after we go through the equipment. So after Guan, who do we have here that we're using? We're not using Trajan at the moment, but this is what I have on him. But I'm not using him yet. Then we got XY. Oh no, we're not using XY, sorry. Pakal we're using. Pakal, we got this. So gold sprinkled in, mostly purple. We're using Amanitore. 2 purple, rest gold, no crit. Boudica or Nevsky. Nevsky has some gold on him, not full gold. Boudica is probably the best equipment that we have. Even that is just with 1 crit. And lastly, I think I have some on Attila. Where is Attila? There. So this usually stays on XY, but now on Attila because Attila gives me less horrible trades against 1v. Okay, that's all the equipment I have, man. Now, let's have a look at the design that 1v made in front of our pass. So what has 1v done? Oh, Alliance. They have done a design. Can I make out the design? So guys, what's this symbol? What does this symbol mean? I can't decipher this. Someone help out. Whilst you guys are helping out, let's check the other pass as well. Is there like a symbol on the other pass as well? Haji, why are you not using XY? So I started using XY, but just because we're heavily overwhelmed by 1v. So in a losing sort of battle, 1v and Pakal Herald kind of helps out more because you get less horrible trades, as in when you die, the counter attack still helps you out a little bit. So that's why I switched. After we started losing, I switched to so I switched out Trajan and Ethelfled for Pakal and Herald, and I switched out XY for Attila. Tandev. What's the symbol, man? Now I'm curious. What is this? What does this mean? Does anyone know? Is that like a Korean sign, or is that something that it's not finished? Do you guys know what direction this is going towards? Looks like they're just using blockade. Yeah, could be. So they're using blockade. Yeah, that's the most obvious one. TSN Lampu is so smart. Yes, this is probably just a blockade, as in just so that no one can come in and bother. And they're doing it quite perfectly, actually, because you know how all of your marches have that circle thing, and they're almost touching, so basically no one can go through. So basically they're doing this thinking they can go offline, maybe this way they don't have to pay as much attention, maybe, because they're just covering the lines, right? There's this, but they probably did this because, I don't know, maybe because of the mountain. It's blockade, I think. See the icon? What icon, man? Zoom out more. Okay, zoom out more. I think this is how much we can zoom out and still see. I think that's all we got. Okay, we'll check it a little bit later again, in case if it forms to like a different sort of symbol. Now let's check our situation here. Are we still fighting? Ooh, we are still fighting. Okay, well, if people are fighting, then we can fight for a little bit more. Like, why not? Don't have to wake up tomorrow morning, so I can stay up a little longer. And probably for most of the chat, it's not that late anyways. So guys, tomorrow is Saturday. If we had fighting going on, we definitely would have streamed tomorrow. Now that there's no fighting, I don't know whether, like, what to stream. So Sunday we'll have the Ark of Osiris League streams. So if you join the streams on Sunday, obviously will be much appreciated. So we're gonna stream on 3 UTC, 9 UTC, and 13 UTC. We don't stream 15 UTC because that's when we have our match. Tomorrow maybe we can look at the 1254 KvK. So because of our KvK, I didn't get a chance to have a look. I only caught a little bit of redline stream. I mean, not red, redline stream, and it looked like the enemy didn't come out 1254 side, so 1254 itself kind of didn't have any action there. But is that KvK having a lot of fighting? Is it worthwhile having a look and streaming tomorrow maybe if I get a chance? Or is there not much action? What do you guys think? B, that is a flying kuntol. I don't know what that word means, man. What's a flying kuntol? Tandev, I don't know what the icon was earlier, but I can see clearly mocking 56. How? Like let's have a look again. It is because they should not be able to place flag summit, so that we can't flag. Yeah, that could be it. I mean, the fact that, you know what, OneV doesn't have to mock 1556. The fact that we are locked out in 2 days of zone 5 fighting, that doesn't deserve any mocking even. That's just depressingly sad. So maybe it's not mocking. Not that mocking is bad, but I don't think that's mocking. I think that's just, you know, a blockage. To me, it doesn't look like any symbol that I know. Got someone coming out. Bad boy. Bad boy is coming out to annoy these guys, and see they broke formation. So whatever symbol they're making, when they sense the kill, they're gonna go for it. So that's probably broken. Is it still a tie game, cousin? Action will start when past 5 opens. Are you talking about this KvK, or is that the answer to the 1254 KvK? So let me ask you guys again. So is it worthwhile trying to stream the 1556 sorry, not 1556, 1254 KvK or any other KvK at this time tomorrow? Or, because we are not going to have any action, so might as well look for other KvKs that we can have a look at. Or should we kind of not do much tomorrow and just let it be, and then stream on Sunday again? They want 156 to build flags to touch the building forts. Yeah, that makes more sense, as in flags coming out of the pass or through the wall. They just don't want to get rallied. They're probably just testing how a single line of barricade works. Maybe that makes more sense. I don't know. Yeah, that was a bad idea. So he did the proper dragging thing, whereas I was trying to hit one of his marches, but either way, they have a lot. Yeah, guys, this is not gonna be fun fighting. I think I'm just wasting resources. This is pointless. Aye, where you going back? Go, 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 go. No, go back. Alright, so let's go back. Unless one of them follows. Not both of them, unless both of them comes, then I go back. Yeah, no, they're not coming. Now this guy wants some KE points. Now he's going back as well. Okay. Now, how's my hospital situation? Oh, actually, I don't need to heal because there's no fighting now. I don't have to heal. Let it be. Let it naturally heal over 3 days. How are our allies doing? Tie for you guys. And yes, 54 action when zone 5 opens. Okay. You mean past 5 opens? So no action in 54 KvK, I guess that's what you're saying. And in this KvK, in a way, it's a tie, yes. So 1v won the left, and our allies 1148 won the right. But then I think 1v winning is a bigger win than our allies winning on the right-hand side, if you're thinking about overall strength of the matchup. So maybe not a tie. Maybe it still looks like a 1v victory, I guess. Okay, now what I need to do, since I'm not fighting here, I'm going to teleport back to 56 territory. Which one is Geo? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go here. This is VC. So teleport back. Okay. And change alliance. TS and Lampi, there's a lot of interest in this KvK and very few that can actually stream it because of it still being fogged. You have done good viewership most of today, even with very little action. Yeah, I think that's the advantage of like a strife. I mean, not strife, a normal heroic anthem, as in only the ones that are playing can kind of stream. I think Fleisch is not in this KvK. I think he was streaming as well. I think he has obtained an account somehow, and then streamed. But then yes, obviously we are happy that we reached out to more audience through this KvK. At the same time, I was kind of hoping 56 would perform a little bit better, as in we as 56 would perform a little bit better, which didn't happen. Maybe we can do better in the next zone. Might want to consider a short stream tomorrow just to provide update, even if there isn't much action. You know what? Tomorrow, what I can try to do is I can try to see. I don't know whether he will agree, but I can try to see if Fo can come in and maybe, in his own words, explain his plan for the next zone. Because I think someone was saying, apparently in Kingsland, our allies are not gonna find, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think he actually said that, but maybe I can ask him if he wants to come in and kind of talk about it. Why is VC off the list? VC56. It's full, but I'm meant to be there, so I guess I'll keep the application and see what happens. Not that I mind playing through KM. Now, we wanted to see if we got to 15, right? And let's just check that. Our Hall of Heroes. See, nothing. In this KvK, you can't get dead troops. Did 1556 lose the zone? Yes, we did. Fleisch is in 1860. Bottom right camp. Oh, Fleisch is still 1860? I thought he would have migrated out of 1860. Oh, he's still there. I should have paid more attention. Because I saw his stream for a little bit and I didn't see him fighting. I thought he was just observing. Ah, Fleisch is in this KvK, but he's going to migrate. Yeah, that made sense because 1860 is not that active. So I thought he would have migrated out already. Ah, okay, that explains it, I guess. So it's, as I was saying, it's hard to get deads. So only a little bit is probably from rallies and garrisons. Most of it is from me forgetting to heal my hospital, which is embarrassing, but it is what it is. Now we want to check if we got to 15. I don't think we did we? Nah, 14.8. I'm gonna pretend 14.8 is almost 15. So we got 15 left to go. ZZ, thank you for your subscription. And that was 20 minutes ago. I must have missed it. But for now, we have a subscription from Null. Null, thank you. Thank you for your subscription. Okay, guys, I ran out of action. There's nothing happening anymore. So I think we're going to close the stream now. And as you guys said, the 1254 KvK is not that high action yet until next zone. So I think tomorrow we may not stream, but we may do like a video with an update, as Lambio mentioned. But then I think between my stream, Fleisch's stream, Ronnie didn't stream. He's sick, I guess. But anyways, I think it's quite obvious that OneV kind of got it. So the video or the stream would make sense if I can get someone else to come in and talk about it a little bit. Maybe someone like Fo, who can say what he picked out in terms of how we could have improved or what our plans are for next zone, and clarify, because I'm kind of bothered now. Why would 1148 not participate in Kingsland? Like, they are our allies, so I hope they do. But yeah, something like that. Don't be sad, Ladus. I'm sure 1556 will KL. Yes, I hope we will. Like, I'm not sad about the losing part, just to be clear. So say, for example, 1556 lost last KvK and the one before. So they lost to 1254 last one. The one before they lost to 1365, as in 1365 won that KvK. So it's not like they have a good record of winning, but then they had a good record of fighting, I guess. But in this KvK, I kind of didn't see that fighting. So that's the part that I'm a little sad about. I thought we'll have more action with all these players. Like, I mean, I fought next to Baba, which was great. Like, for the first time, I am playing Ark with Ronnie, which is great. So I'm not regretting anything to do with being here in 1556. but I'm kind of sad that we didn't have like a lot of action together, I guess. 1556 declined flesh, so he's homeless at the moment. I don't know why 1556 would decline flesh. I mean, maybe I have no idea, but I don't even know whether that's true. But maybe there were no tickets, I guess. I don't know. Shagla, even